point where it looks like it's
I'm glad
over.
you brought this up.
It's over. He's been rocked, and he comes back in the most incredible way.
When I sit down with him, we're talking about that, and we're talking about concussions and CT because he has kids and stuff. And I said, like that Gray Maynard fight, you were concussed and you came back. He goes, what's crazy about I don't want to ruin the interview with this. What's crazy about that, Brendan, is wasn't concussed. No signs at all. I went, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you. Who told you? He goes, didn't even throw up. I went, so that's your sign for not concussed? You didn't throw up? I said, that is such bro science, Frankie. Look at me when I tell you this. You had brain trauma in that fight, man. Fucking telling you, bro.
There's no way he didn't. It's impossible. I mean, maybe he'll recover 100%, but the fucking heart that it took to come back from that and draw in one fight and then KO him in the second fight.
Legend, brother.
Fucking crazy.
And what's crazy, if you look at Frankie's record, when they toss him to Yair Rodriguez as these young cats, he eats them up like Kobayashi. Now, Brian Ortega.
His Cub Swanson fight? Holy shit.
He does this to these young kids, man.
Brian Ortega's a totally different animal, though.
Totally different animal if he gets a hold of your neck.
You cannot fuck around with that dude on the ground. We're talking real high-level jiu-jitsu.
He Cub Swanson basically twice. He got saved by the bell and then got his neck again.
I don't think people who are watching him are yet 100% aware of what he's capable of. He's a fucking killer on the ground, dude. He cinches shit up at one of the highest levels I've ever seen in that division.
You should see him in training and practice. I've
known
Brian forever, and he's a guy where, one of the reasons why he got so good, remember, he teaches at the Gracie Academy in Torrance nonstop.
Right, that's a big
He's constantly teaching, helping everyone. He's a great kid, man.
Yeah.
Monster.
Dude, his triangle is one of the best I've ever seen. It's so quick. He's so fucking nasty off of his back. He's a million setups, and the fucking dexterity of his legs, man. And when he cinches shit up, it's super high level.
And I've talked about it for a long time with guys with that high level jiu-jitsu. A lot of them want to wrestle nonstop, and they try and get guys down, but the wrestling hasn't caught up to their jiu-jitsu. With him, he's not afraid to jump to guard. He's not afraid to do flying triangles. He's not afraid to jump to half guard. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
that's how he was raised into this, where Henry Gracie and Huron Gracie just, hey, man, don't be scared. Off your back, you're beating dudes.
Yeah, it's a really interesting combination of boxing, because now he's become a very good boxer. So his hands, which he's very comfortable boxing, and then guys are trying to take him down, right? And that was the fight before this last one, right? The dude tried to take him down and got guillotined.
Yep. And he was pulling things out. It went late, and then he'd pull off these late submissions because guys would tire. But you give him an inch, he takes a mile with your neck.
When he got a hold of Cub's neck, you could see. Like, it's
scary
just
shit.
a whole nother level of squeeze and technique and sharpness. And everything's in the perfect place, and everything has perfect leverage. And when he grabs a hold of something, he cinches it up real
and
quick.
And he believes in it wholeheartedly.
100%.
Like, if he gets it, he goes, oh, this is over.
Yeah, he's done it to everybody. He's done it to so many people in training.
He does it to every high, I won't say names, high level dudes in training where you're like, holy fuck.
Super legit. That is a fucking dangerous fight for Frankie to accept on short notice.
How gangster is Frankie?
Frankie
I'll
is
take that killer. Legend,
gangster
man.
as it gets. Yeah.
But
different fight.
Brian Ortega has a different fight on his hands, too, because it's going to be tough to take Frankie down, but what Brian does have, he has a size advantage. Doesn't have a speed advantage, doesn't have the wrestling advantage. I think Frankie puts everything together better. As far as killer instinct, Brian Ortega. That's his X factor.
I read the other day that Frankie's never been finished. I went, wow.
Yeah, when you think about it.
That's incredible. That's incredible. He's never been submitted?
And he also has that Ricardo Almeida as his jiu-jitsu coach who he trains with every day.
Yeah. And he's with Marlon Moraes, too, right?
They have Marlon Moraes. They got Frankie. They got Eddie Alvarez, who's a monster. And they're training every single day. Oh, and Barboza. That's their camp. Oh, and their leader happens to be the best mind in the game, Mark Henry.
Dude, that's a hell of a camp right there. That's a hell of a camp.
It's ridiculous. And they're, for Eddie Alvarez and Frankie and you have Barboza, and it's just like this perfect storm of killers. Then you have this brilliant mind, the Einstein of mixed martial arts, and Mark Henry, who's just this fucking savage, man.
Yeah.
It's brilliant what they're doing up there.